What is up people, welcome to WrestleFanEnt's newest series, the top 5 stories. So in these videos we'll be bringing you 5 of the most top stories from the wrestling world coming out each week, and without wasting any time, let's go on to the little sneak peek of what you can expect from today's video. Major return and 2 main event matches announced for this week's Monday Night Raw. Omos responds to The Undertaker's praise. Alexa Bliss absence update. Hulk Hogan's new health update showing weight loss. Brock Lesnar's indefinite suspension over and return announced. Make sure to like the video and subscribe to our channel, hitting the bell notification icon to never miss an update from your favorite wrestling channel, WrestleFanEnt. So with that said, let's begin today's video, Top 5 Stories. Number 5. Edge's return and 2 Raw matches announced. WWE has announced that Raw from Long Island next week will feature the return of the WWE Hall of Famer Edge. This will be the Rated R superstar's first red brand appearance since the WWE draft and his first appearance since defeating Seth Rollins in a Hell in a Cell match at Crown Jewel in late October. It was also announced that Monday Night Raw will feature 2 main event caliber singles bouts, Seth Rollins vs Finn Balor and Big E vs Kevin Owens in a non-title match. It will be interesting to see if SmackDown's superstars appearing during Monday night's broadcast, as several of them have been announced for the taping. Number 4. Omos reacts to The Undertaker's praise about him. The Undertaker appeared on WWE's The Bump on Wednesday and had major praise for WWE Raw superstar Omos, comparing him to WWE Hall of Famer Andre the Giant and talking about how he should protect his size. Taker also revealed that he had talks with Omos and offered to be just one phone call away if he needed anything. Omos took to Twitter this week to respond to The Undertaker's recent praise. "Man, I'm lost for words. Just grateful. Thank you, Undertaker," Omos wrote. The Undertaker actually retweeted the video from The Bump where he praised Omos, which is somewhat rare as he is not very active on social media. Omos recently won the 25-man Battle Royal at WWE Survivor Series this past Sunday, and his future looks to be really promising in the WWE. Number 3. Update on Alexa Bliss's recent absence. Alexa Bliss has not been seen since she was written off WWE TV at Extreme Rules in September. The former Raw Women's Champion recently responded to a fan's question regarding her return, and Bliss noted that she requires more time to heal. Her response indicates that she will be out of action for an extended period of time. PW Insider has previously reported that Bliss was slated to undergo sinus surgery, however there were no details about her expected return. A Royal Rumble comeback seems like the best booking option at this point, as WWE will be needing few surprises lined up for the pay-per-view in 2022. With Bray Wyatt no longer a part of the company, reports suggest that Alexa Bliss could revert to her old gimmick once she resumes her run on WWE programming. Number 2. Hulk Hogan's new health update. WWE Hall of Famer Hulk Hogan has lost some weight, apparently in an effort to relieve some of the stress on his body after undergoing his 25th back surgery in the last decade. He noted in a Facebook post that he has dropped to his 9th grade weight and he now weighs 275 pounds. For most of his 80s WWE run, he was announced as being a 300 to 310 pounder, and then he dropped to 275 range during his final months with WWE in 1993 and early days with WCW, so that he would be around that weight right now. His daughter Brooke stated in an interview last month that her father's recent surgery might be the winning ticket and that he's feeling great. However, Ric Flair stated on his podcast that Hogan is having some really bad issues. There was also a tweet from David Peck regarding Hulk Hogan's health. He said, "My good friend Greg did a private signing yesterday with Hogan. Wish I could have gone, but I was out of town. Bummer. Hogan looks great and he has no idea what Ric Flair is talking about health-wise." Number 1. Brock Lesnar's return announced from suspension. The Beast incarnate Brock Lesnar is set to return to WWE SmackDown next week at the AT&T Center in San Antonio, Texas. WWE announced during the post-Survivor Series edition of SmackDown that Lesnar would make his return from indefinite storyline suspension that was recently handed down. Lesnar was suspended in storyline for attacking crew members and WWE official Adam Pearce, which led to Pearce issuing him a $1 million fine as well and suspending him indefinitely. WWE continued the Lesnar suspension storyline this past Sunday, where Kayla Braxton approached Paul Heyman and said that she heard Lesnar's suspension was no longer indefinite. The rumors continued throughout tonight's SmackDown until Kayla was informed at the end of the show that Lesnar's suspension was officially lifted and that he will be back on SmackDown next Friday night. This happened right after Sami Zayn won the Black Friday Battle Royal to become the #1 contender for Roman Reigns' Universal Championship, and before Sami got a chance to speak, she interrupted with breaking news on Lesnar's suspension being lifted. It's interesting that WWE has set up Lesnar to return to Friday Night SmackDown next week, as it was believed that he would not be returning until 1 week later during December 10 edition of SmackDown from Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. We noted that how the Crypto.Arena recently announced that due to his suspension, Lesnar had vowed to buy a ringside seat to SmackDown in LA. This angle was never announced by WWE, but the Arena tweet is still live as of this video, despite WWE lifting the storyline suspension. Well, wrestling fans, that was it for this edition of the top 5 stories from the WrestleFanEnt channel.
Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this, and I'll see you guys in the next video with more top stories coming from the wrestling world. Thank you.